Hey guys, so this is a Can We Talk? I haven't done one of these in a while, and my contact was messing up, so my eyes aren't blue right now. I actually have my glasses. Um, anyway, I wanted to talk about makeup, but specifically makeup artists and dealing with women of color, and a couple other topics dealing with that subject. Recently, I've been seeing a lot of it's been popping up like a lot of people really speaking on the issue of makeup artists not being prepared for women of color. Now, makeup artists, granted, I'm sure there's situations where they're not prepared for other colors, and they may be like African American makeup artists who aren't prepared for white women, for example, which is a little more rare. But the main issue, like what is the most common, is makeup artists, specifically makeup artists that aren't African American, not being prepared or knowing how to work with, apply, color correct, foundation match, or be prepared for women clients who are women of color. So bringing what really first on Instagram, a supermodel, really, really dark skin, beautiful, like blue black skin. I can't pronounce her name. Like, went off on a rant, like, fashion industry, why should I have to bring my own makeup to a shoot? Which angered me. She was like, and all the white girls can just come and sit down. I have to bring my own makeup because the makeup artist is not prepared to work with someone that deep. It's bullshit, which it is. She goes on to talk, really break it down and read them. And then recently, I love BuzzFeed. If you haven't watched the video, I'll try to link it below. Bella DeLune is a makeup artist. I saw her on Instagram. No, let me preface with, I am speaking not of a makeup artist. I mean, even though I do makeup, and I'm a freelancer, or not even as a person. I know I went to school for cosmetology. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, I went to school for cosmetology, so I learned the basics a long time ago. I just didn't get a certification in makeup artistry because there's not one in my state. Yeah, so okay, so I do have some background, and I'm a woman of color. I'm more so speaking from a woman of color. That's where my speaking point is, with a background in makeup and everything. I'm speaking, though, as a woman of color first, not as a makeup artist. Okay? Bella DeLune, I know her from Instagram. She is a makeup artist. Very talented girl in the sense of on herself. I rarely see her do makeup on clients. Like, I'm not saying that she's not good, but most of her pictures on Instagram are selfies. Beautiful selfies of her. Gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. She became famous. Well, not became famous, but one of her things that people took note of, she does her clown contouring, which I think it's a cute idea. I think it's really cute. Where people were calling her a clown for wearing so much makeup. So she would put on her color correctors, her concealers, all over her face, in her contour areas, and like she would do extra, she would paint her face like a clown using all her different shades of her correctors, her foundation, her concealers, or whatever. And then she would blend everything out with a beauty blender, and her face would be beat for the gods, like blending out the hate. I completely get the metaphor. Fabulous idea, was so cute. And so a lot of people catching on. This went viral. This became a trend. And that's fine. Okay. So she did a video with BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed is a really good blog, like mainstream type of site with videos and different things. They have a blog and they have YouTube channels. And they always do different videos. And she was on BuzzFeed. Like, BuzzFeed has millions of subscribers. Like Candy Johnson has done BuzzFeed videos for makeup and stuff. But anyway, I guess they contacted her because her clown contouring got so popular, and she went on there and was demonstrating her clown contour in different skin tones. There was a white girl, an Asian girl, and a black girl. We're gonna talk about the black girl. The white girl and the Asian girl, I didn't really like their makeup either, but the black girl was where the issue came in. Her name, the black girl's on that she did, was Daisha. So that's what I think that's how you pronounce it. Sorry if I'm butchering it. Daisha looked pale Bella DeLune completely used the wrong products. Well, I don't want to say the wrong products, but the wrong shades of products. Daisha had pretty warm undertones, like really pretty skin. She made her look like a pale, pasty ghost. The eyeshadow was off. Her face was a different shade than her skin. I felt so bad. And Daisha, loved it. And again, she could have been just doing that for the video. But we were outraged. Facebook, Instagram, everyone was outraged. And we were just like, we were just like, don't get me wrong, the girl is talented, but she's obviously, and people made a point in the video, she's obviously not experienced with working with them. And what made me, which is also fine, but when people said things to her, her response wasn't, you guys are right. She was like, well, excuses. I didn't have the right tools. And they told me I had to use their makeup. I didn't have the right stuff. A real makeup artist knows I know how to color correct and mix colors and make it work and match foundations. And the palette she had some pretty dark colors on there, whatever. Or you guys are just hating. She had posted another video on her Instagram with her doing a woman of color's makeup. And it was just like, haters are going to, not haters are going to hate, but like people are going to basically try to bring you down and things like that. And so she kind of like dropped, it was like a quick video of her making over an African American woman, probably like my complexion, a little darker, and dropping the brush like booyah, like I'm like, basically, y'all, it wasn't my skills, it was what I had to work with. That's why she looked like that, and I'm showing y'all right now I can do this black woman. She didn't say that, but y'all get what I'm saying. She posted that video after all the drama. But the black woman's makeup still did not look as good as hers or as some of the other girl. You know what I'm saying? No, it did not look good. I mean, it looked better than Dacia's. Let's keep it real, but it did not look professional quality. It looked like that client could have done that herself. And I'm keeping it 100%. The lady was beautiful. Like, it wasn't like, what am I trying to say? Like, if you were walking down the street and saw that lady with the makeup on, you wouldn't look twice. Like, okay, she was pretty. But to be at that high makeup level and recognize how she is, it was not on par for her level of expertise and her level of makeup artistry. Of what, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't. And instead of her just saying, I'm not experienced, that's what's pissing me off. Do not make excuses because you're not experienced in black or not as confident or comfortable with women of color. So that brings my rant, and I've already been talking for 7 minutes. I don't like the excuse. We are so tired of the excuses and being left out. I wonder what that makeup artist excuse. How you're not going to have makeup for all skin tones and you're a makeup artist. You don't know what your client's going to look like before you see. You know what I'm saying? It's like to ask a supermodel to bring her own makeup because you're not prepared. Why are you hired? We are tired of being left out. We're tired of being left out, and I'm tired of being left out. Yes, I found foundations. Yes, I collect makeup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but for the average everyday consumer, we are tired of being left out of the color spectrum. When you go into these stores, like you go and see these foundations, for example, and there's like 10 shades and all of them are in the Caucasian family, and we are left out. We are tired of being left out. Like, it's I can't even explain how angry it makes me. I find foundations, yes, I do. But I feel as though it should be a uniform situation. No, you can't capture every skin tone, but you can't completely ignore a race. It's what's the word I'm looking for? It's racism. I don't want to say low key, but it is. It's like, you don't count. Like, and then, we shouldn't have to get excited when we see a brand that includes darker skin tones. It's almost like, oh, we're doing y'all a favor. Here y'all go. Here goes some black skin tone. Like when Too Faced came out with that Born This Way foundation, people had to get mad for them to say, oh, we'll release 4 darker shades and 2 lighter shades. I'm going to get in 2 on the lower end. I'm going to get into that in a minute. Really? Why weren't they a part of the original release? Why weren't they included in the original release? Why do you have to extend the line and do a second release to include black people? Because we're still second best in the mainstream of beauty. Not even second best. We're still not a part of... This angers me. And I'm just like... What? Like... Okay, and then I love all my subscribers. I love y'all. My pale girls. A lot of people, like when I read blogs and everything... People equate, when you're super, super pale, because they get left out of the they get left out of the color spectrum a lot too. When you're super, super, yeah, I know how it is. You can't find a shade that's super, super pale. You know what I'm saying? No, that's not the equivalent to black women not being able to find their foundation. What I'm talking about. It's not. You being super pale and not being able to find a shade, that's a individual problem. Okay, they leave out a pale shade, but they have white shades. I'm talking about when makeup companies forget that black people even exist. It's not like, oh, there's a white shade a teeny bit darker than you. You know what I'm saying? And it's not dark, a little bit. But there's 15 other shades for white women and light-skinned women versus the tan or the deep shade in the line is like 6 shades lighter than me. No, that's not a little off, and it's like, damn, I'm not even close. It's, you just completely forgot about that race. Do you guys see what I'm saying? You being pale, which I love y'all, I'm not, but you being pale and not finding a shade, it is tough, but it's not the equivalent to me not finding a shade, because it's like, all right, they just didn't go light enough. It's not that, oh, these didn't go dark enough. No, they just completely forgot about dark people. You understand am I making sense? Like, it's not the same thing. I'm not talking about, oh, I can't find my shade because I'm this right brown. No, I can't find my race of shade. I can't find my spectrum of shades. Does that make sense? And it's just like, and yes, like I said, I do find shades, but it angers me. And the fact that, coming into this makeup industry and freelancing, it's like, I am prepared for all skin tones. Now, granted, I am buying, like, let's say my kit, I don't have every type of foundation versus liquid cream, but I have every shade, and well, not every shade, but enough shades to at least mix and color correct and to make you look, to make it work. Because granted, it's impossible to find everyone's skin tone, but I make sure I'm prepared to mix if I have to color correct if I have to work it out. I'm not going to, because I can't make an excuse, oh, well, I wasn't prepared for you, so you're going to have to take what I can get, what I can do. No, I won't do you. I'll refuse to do you because I'm not going to make you look. You understand what I'm saying? Or I'll say something to whoever's providing my materials if I don't have my own kit. Not saying that Bella DeLune didn't say anything, but why would you? Because then it's like I said, you're talented, but millions of people saw this. This is your brand, and this represents you. I'm not gonna, no. And no, I don't condone bullying. There's some people that call her names. No, I don't condone that. That's mean. You should not do that. I'm speaking, you weren't educated, and this is your brand, and for you to, that represents you, and that's going to follow you. Being on BuzzFeed is a big deal, especially in the YouTube community social network, and for you to mess up the women of color are not going to trust those clients, because that's going to go in your portfolio. And it's like, and you could say, I don't care. If you say, well, I don't care, and fine, that's kind of like ignorant. You know what I'm saying? That makes any sense? We need to be represented much better. I'm so tired of being women of color. We need to be represented much better. Now, there are brands that I can name that definitely support, okay, let's do L'Oreal True Match. L'Oreal True Match has 33 shades. 10 are in the darker olive to African, deep black. And then the other 22 are definitely Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? So even when we're represented in a brand, we still aren't represented equally. Does that make sense? We're never represented equally. I haven't seen a brand that represents us equally. And that's why we have to come out. We should not have to come out with specific brands for black women. You know what I'm saying? Black Radiance. And I love Black Radiance. And like Black Opal, Iman. Like specifically for us because we aren't represented in the other brands. How is that any different from us having to have our own library because y'all won't let us in? How is that any different from us having to have our own whatever? It's not. Yes, the Iman and Black, we can capitalize on that, and that's why they're so successful. And I'm not saying they shouldn't be successful, but there shouldn't have been a need for that. And in 2015, why is there still a need for people to still start their own line specifically for women of color? Because they're not represented everywhere else. That is just completely not fair. And that video put me over the top. Like I said, I don't want to. Bella DeLune is probably a very nice girl. Very sweet. Like I said, she's talented. But it just angered me as an African American woman. I'm not hating on you. I'm glad you were on BuzzFeed. Like, you know what I'm saying. I said, you're talented. She's gorgeous. The whole clown thing was awesome. But specifically, how you did Daisha as a woman of color. And it was almost like, and you went with it. Like, oh my God. Like, and then you want to say, well, people are hating and blah. I'm not hating on you. Because I could do Daisha's makeup better. I'm not hating on you. I want you to do better. I want you to be educated. But if you treat this as if people are just attacking you and treat it as an excuse, you weren't supplied, and then you post a video of you doing another black woman that still wasn't as good as your reputation is. No, honey, that's not us. You need to humble yourself and understand that no one's perfect at everything, and that, yeah, you fucked up. I hate to say it like that, but you fucked up. They supplied you with whatever. You fucked up. I'm not, there's no other way to put it. You didn't think about it, and it's almost like, well, you didn't care if the black girl didn't look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating, but, if I fucked up, I fucked up. But it's like, and I'm not saying she feels all this way about black people, but that sparked my anger. Like, all right, this is icing on the cake. I'm so tired of us. That's, what I'm saying. I'm not attacking in the sense of her and she's the reason why. No. So, my mom keep coming in. I don't know what else to say. Please leave your comments. I don't care what color you are. Black, white. Okay. So my black women, you can express your anger, express how you feel about this. And, to my white girls, if you're angry, express your anger, express how you feel about this. And just specifically, how do you feel on the do you feel bad? Or do you, it's like, you don't think about it? And if you don't think about it, I'm not mad at you. Like, you know what? I never noticed that there's not a lot. But, like, how do you, always being included, and just give me your opinion on it on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Does that make any sense? I don't care what color you are. I want to hear your opinion, and how does it make you feel? I love you all, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.